From the Home Slice News Center, this is the Daily Slice for Wednesday, October 25th, 2022. I'm Amy Rose, filling in for D-Ray Knight. This is what's going on. South Dakota Highway Patrol officials said the state has seen a recent spike in fatal crashes, most of which involved victims not wearing seatbelts. Department of Public Safety Secretary Craig Price said since October 21st, troopers have investigated 7 crashes that left a total of 11 people dead. 9 of the deceased were not wearing seatbelts, according to Price. Despite the recent surge, the state is seeing an overall decline in fatal crashes in 2022. Department of Public Safety data showed 86 fatalities this year, compared to 103 through this time in 2021. Names have been released for the 3 people who died last Thursday in a one-vehicle fatal crash east of Oelrichs. Kevin Phillips has more.
Preliminary crash information indicates that a 2019 Chevy Spark was eastbound on U.S. Highway 18 when the driver lost control. The vehicle rolled several times and came to a rest in the ditch. 3 of the 4 occupants were pronounced dead at the scene. 26-year-old Michael Walking of Pine Ridge, 25-year-old Daryl Eagle of Hot Springs, and 26-year-old Marco Starr of Pine Ridge. 26-year-old Floyd Brings-Plenty of Pine Ridge was the other occupant. He sustained serious, non-life-threatening injuries and was airlifted to Rapid City Hospital. None of the occupants were wearing seatbelts.
In national and international news, Britain is welcoming a new prime minister after Rishi Sunak won the latest conservative leadership contest. Sunak is taking over during a rough period for the country's economy following a disastrous 6-week tenure led by Liz Truss. Truss delivered her farewell speech, calling it a huge honor to lead the country. She went on to claim that in just a short period, this government has acted urgently and decisively to help working families. Truss policies, however, caused the British pound to fall to its lowest level in decades. Sunak will now lead a divided party and will immediately face demands to call for an election and seek his own mandate. The ultra-rich former banker is also the first person of color to lead the UK. The Biden administration is arguing it should be allowed to carry out its student loan debt relief plan while litigation over the policy plays out. Kevin Phillips has the latest details.
In a new brief filed with the U.S. 8th Circuit Court of Appeals, which is considering a legal challenge to the program brought by 6 Republican-led states, the administration defended the policy and argued that there were serious flaws with the challenger's case. A district court threw out the Republican state's case last week, finding that the states had not shown that they would suffer direct harm from the policy. After an appeal from the challengers, the 8th Circuit on Friday put an administrative hold on the policy, barring the Biden administration from canceling any loans under the program for now. Meanwhile, the Biden administration has encouraged borrowers to still apply for relief despite the hold. A reply from the Republican-led states is due today.
A group of 30 liberal House members is calling on President Joe Biden to shift course in his Ukraine strategy and pursue direct diplomacy with Russia to bring the months-long conflict to an end. In a letter sent to Biden on Monday, the group Democrats praised the president's efforts at supporting Ukraine while avoiding direct U.S. involvement on the ground. But they suggest a more forceful attempt at bringing the war to an end through diplomacy is needed. The letter comes at a critical moment in the war as Russia increasingly targets civilian infrastructure, with a particular focus on cutting power supplies to Ukrainian citizens ahead of winter. Your weather forecast from the Home Slice Weather Center: sunny and 55 through Thursday. Today will be windy, and then tomorrow a slight chance of rain. An overnight low tonight, 31. Friday to Monday, highs should be 62. That was your Daily Slice for Wednesday, October 25th, 2022. The Daily Slice is a production of Home Slice Media Group, hosted by Amy Rose with Kevin Phillips. Executive producer Mark Houston. Engineered by Chris Jacquez. I'm Amy Rose. Have a great day.